Hello and welcome to round one of the multi-class endurance championship, I guess, for the Elite Racing League, that Daytona road course, and the race was an hour and 45 minutes with the formation lap. So there's the formation lap right here. I started on pole behind, in front of Mega Driver and One-Eyed, I think. I don't know who the rest of the people behind me were, but yeah, it was a fun race. I was driving a 64 Corvette.
Two lengths back. One length back. He's two lengths back. Still two back.
This is the start here. I messed up the start because I was supposed to call it off, but my mic was muted and I didn't realize it. So I just went without anybody knowing it. So yeah, but right here at the start.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right here I realized
I
that
said it. I thought my mic was on. I'm sorry. That was my bad.
that was when I realized that it was muted. So yeah. And, about to have a good battle with Mega Driver. He's pretty good. I think we was using the exact same setup too. That was the funny thing. So it's like he couldn't do anything to me, I can do anything to him. In terms of passing. He gets a good run here.
Two lengths behind. One length behind.
Backs out of it.
Two lengths back. He's still there.
And I think he's gonna get me right here. On going to turn one. And he got a good run on me.
One length back. Half length behind. One right. Still there. Right side. He's clear.
Just a nice battle right here.
Car right. Still right.
Go side by side to this section. I had to let him go because I didn't really know where he was.
Right side.
And I didn't want to crash him because he was in my blind spot.
He's clear.
I just let him go. So, yeah. This is a nice battle. I'm trying to find ways to pass him over under, but the run I got wasn't enough because it's straight.
Fastest first
Wasn't long
section you've
enough.
done so far. Great job.
Got me early here. I got on the power earlier, but didn't quite work out. You got a pretty big gap on me. This is like the best corner on the track, best corner complex on the track. The bus stop, it's so much fun. Going there like not flat out, but going there at such a high speed.
Okay, mate, you're on
It's
his
just
tail. Let's try and nail
amazing.
him on this
When you
lap.
get it,
Force and error. He's under big pressure. You can take
when you
it.
get it right, it feels incredible. Right here, just getting a little bit of slipstream on him. I probably could have
You're
lowered
taking
my
a very
sixth gear
personal
because
best lap. Keep it up.
my sixth gear was a little bit too long. Track here, or on the
You're wide.
outside,
Right
but I
side.
knew that wasn't gonna work.
Clear.
The way I want to set up, try to get a good exit, but lose the rear end a little bit right there. This track is so fast though. Well, here I try to do the same move, but he covers it off because he knows what I was going to try to do here. It's good. This is a tiny mistake right there. But because we had the same setup, I need to have the greatest run of all time just to get enough speed on him. And I didn't really have that. The overspeed to pass him. So yeah, braking zone. So here, I don't know if I'm going to get the runway here. I'm closing on him, but it's not like the way he closed out on me.
A new personal best. Great
I
job.
dived on the inside right here.
One on your right.
I dived on the inside in that corner. It was
Still
so
on
enjoyable. Even if the move didn't pull
And on
off,
your right.
even if I didn't pull off the move,
On your right.
it felt so enjoyable. And now One Eye is back in battle. This is just so much fun that I'm having right here. It's over here. This car is getting a little swirly on it. Oh, right there I have a bit of a moment. Got on power a little bit too hard. And Mega goes, has an accident right there. Just loses under power. I took the lead. And now One Eye is just gonna stay behind. I think it's because the Corvette was just so fast in a straight line. Because we literally took off all the aero. Just depending on setup alone. And it was just because Daytona is really a power track, so if you're able to have a lot of speed,
Keep it up. Nice one.
if you're able to have a lot of speed on the straights, but you're slower in the corners, you're still gonna be fast in those that are slower on the straight and fast in the corners. Because I would say about, what is it, like at least 65 to 75% of the track is straight, or at least flat out. So this car was a blast to drive. And down here I lock up slightly when I locks up a little bit more than I did. But yeah, just driving along. This is a day and night transition race too, so see here, it's daytime, it's gonna go to nighttime, back into the day, like the real 24 hours of Daytona, which is cool. I locked him up a little bit there. I think I locked up the front mostly. I know later in the race I kind of like burned off the tires like 3 laps into the descent because I was locking them up like crazy for no reason. But whatever. So yeah, right here I'm trying to pull out a pretty good gap to One Eye and just try to stay consistent and just try to pull out a lead. long race too, so just want to stay consistent. Check my tire information right there and my chassis, see how it is. But it's good so far, but I just try to pull out a gap. See right here, the fastest way around the track, at least on the ovals, the shortest way around. That's why I always get to the bottom. So yeah, turn one was so enjoyable. I brake a little bit too late. Well, actually, it wasn't a little bit too late. It just didn't control the braking as much. Kind of locked him up. But here I think that's Do Dot. It looked like he had a problem with his car or something like that. So he was doing a little bit slow. He was kind of able to catch up. I mean, the LB2s, which were the top class prototypes, weren't that much faster than GTEs. It really wasn't. It was only about 3-4 seconds a lap. And that's in qualifying, so it's probably in the race pace, probably like 2 seconds, maybe 3. Cause I was doing 44, 45s. I don't know what leaders were doing. They're probably doing like 42s, 43s. So yeah, maybe 41s. I don't know. I mean, the gap, what you would imagine the gap being between the two cars was actually kind of small, which is pretty cool.
Great job, keep it up.
Oh gosh.
You can see here, it's the day and night transition occurring. So it's the sun is starting to set, and it's just a beautiful sight right here. Looks amazing. Track is just getting darker and darker. The color of the sky is like so beautiful. Like sometimes, like while driving, you could see just looking, like not looking at the UI and stuff like that, but like, if you just look at the sky, you could kind of see, like, oh, this is like a real life. Like it looked amazing. It looked stunning. And then plus the sound of this car just made it just incredible. experience itself is just crazy. Yeah. And as the sun is starting to go down, it's getting harder to see clearly without the headlights on. I mean, they're off right now, I believe. Like in 5 minutes, I'll probably turn them on. See, the track is already starting to get shaded in a little bit. The track is getting cooler, so the times are dropping slightly, I would think. Well, new tires will drop, but the old ones probably won't drop that much.
We're heading into the dusk, so start picking out some reference points you can use in the night time. Your pace is steady and consistent. We just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep. pace is steady, but we need a bit more now. See what you can pull out of it.
Yeah, I think a lot of shadows around the car.
Let's take the pace up a little bit now, mate. He's putting into... You're approaching a back marker. Keep it clean and slide right past.
Right here, I'm basically catching up to my, what you can call a teammate. Yeah, teammate, yeah. But, like, he had a crash, like, on lap 1 that really ruined his race. So, yeah, he had a crash, so his race is basically ruined.
Right side.
But,
Clear.
yeah, it was fun seeing another Corvette right here. Mega Driver, he was closing me in,
Car
but
on your right.
he wasn't close enough to where I could see him, so that was cool. And let's just see another GTE car at night. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
So yeah, he lets me go there. It's unfortunate he had that accident. I mean, there wasn't many accidents. Most of the things that affected people were basically self
Copy that. Pit
mistakes,
request confirmed. We're ready for you when you are.
from what I've seen. I mean, it's endurance racing. You never know. Even if you mess up, still always an opportunity. Always. Until the flag waves, the checkered flag waves, you always have an opportunity. Go from last to first on the last lap. Or you can go from first to last on the last lap. Like Toyota 2016, I want to say. At Le Mans. So, I mean, spirit of endurance racing is never giving up. Even when you feel like you can. So here I'm thinking about coming into my box. I could probably extend the fuel stint a little bit longer, but
You're
I
running on
mean,
fumes.
see, I mean it's flashing, but like probably could extend it if I fuel saved a little bit more. I fuel saved for about 10 minutes and saved about like 5 liters or whatever. But yeah, it wasn't really worth it because everybody was gonna come in at the same time. So, and I can make it at the, I can make it to the end, 45 minutes, because I think the fuel's lasting about 50 to an hour, 50 minutes to an hour, maybe 45, around there. So it was definitely gonna last. But I changed tires. I mean, I didn't have to change tires, but I mean, I'd rather have fresh tires than old tires, especially as it coming into the day, so I can really attack and power through. Barn passed me in pit lane. I guess he didn't have to really fill up. I guess he just followed me in, because I mean, basically he had to make another stop, because if you pitted
Hey,
like before then. If you pitted like before that, there was a likelihood that you wouldn't make it to the end. So basically you needed a full tank to finish the race after like 50 minutes to an hour. So I guess you needed it. That's I think that was Chops, the leader that just passed us. I don't know who that was, but it was definitely LP2 that just passed us. Here you can see the sun is starting to rise again. And that's a cool sight up there in the oval. The prototype passing the two battling GTE cars. That is amazing. And the sight right there. The lights are blaring. Yeah.
Yep.
This car is dirty head bottle scars. But yeah. Just came out the pits.
Looks like a pretty good battle up here.
That was my teammate in a Ferrari. I think that was dark, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, really cool. Now the sun's starting to come up, and once it fully comes up, it was like glaringly bright. Like it was bright, bright sunrise. Yeah, just right here from the pits I'm on. I just wanted to like just settle into a pace and just keep stationary. Don't make any mistakes or anything. Just stay consistent because I had a big enough gap to where I should, if I'm just coasting, should be able to stay in the lead. But I mean, again, those endurance races, you never know. So I wanted to just make no mistakes. So I made no mistakes. I probably could have won this race.
Left side. You're clear.
Thank you, Doug.
That's your fastest first sector time.
So as you can see here, the sun has just really risen. It's still a little bit low in the sky, but as you can see there, it's poking through the beach because the beach is right there, Daytona Beach. It is poking through the trees and everything. And as I said earlier, it looks amazing. It really does look amazing. As I'm coming up, catching up the barn right there. And yeah, the sun has now fully risen. Not fully, but you can fully see the whole full sun. So, and as I was talking about earlier, once the sun rose, it was bright. Like, look at that.
That sun is bright.
It's amazing. Back up, I get up the barn, and I'm getting passed by, about to get, lapped by, SF fan, I think that's his name. But, yeah. He had some problems in the race, I assume. That's why he was behind me. In actual track position, not. Yeah. But this is amazing. You know, like,
Oh
for
my gosh. It's so beautiful.
sun. Sun just like beautiful. So up here, I think I'm just gonna let him go.
Alright, you can go there.
My teammate right there. And his car, I gotta say, it looked amazing though. It looked like a, I don't know, kind of from the back, the way like it's riding low against the ground, kind of looked like an Audi to me, like the R18. Before it got the, I don't know which one I'm talking about. Like I know which one to make sure I'm talking about, but like the
At your fastest
2013,
final split time so far.
20,
Nice driving.
2013, 2014 R18. And yeah, the way it's riding so low, but we go back up to barn right here, and I'm just satisfied to stay behind him. This is pretty cool. It's like Corvette 2016 running close to tail, bound for the win. He just got hit with some bad luck. Hopefully the next round at Walker's Glen he'll have much better luck. This car, it felt like it was on rails. I don't know why, because in practice, the car felt like it was about to spit you out whenever you touched it. But it felt like, right here, it felt like it was on rails, and I don't know what changed. Maybe it was the temperature or something, but it felt like it was on rails. Maybe it was my driving style changed slightly. It felt like it was on rails. So comfortable to drive. And that was funny because this setup was insanely loose. It was basically built for qualifying, not race, but yeah.
Right side.
That's Bar right here. Bar was using the same setup as me. I gave him my setup as well, and he spun, which is unfortunate right there. But there was no one really around him, so he could afford to spin right there. It didn't really affect him, from what I saw. see here, the sun has fully risen, and
Cloud?
now it's a blue sky. And coming up the last lap here. 17, like 10 seconds left to go at this point. So last
I'm
lap
at the
just
West
got
Coast shoot.
lapped by Freebon using
Oh yeah, I see
prototypes.
you.
But first it's very enjoyable. I was sweating so much because this car was so much fun. It was a blast to drive, as I said earlier. So yeah, it's, it felt amazing to drive, and I was really comfortable
Oh
driving
man.
it as well. So go to the
Yay.
bus stop for the last time. Go oval turn 3 for the last time. Turn 4. Oval turn 4. We're going over to the tri-oval. That's the race right there. So I want to thank Elite Racing League for putting on this race and this championship. Yeah, congratulations to I think that was Chad who won, and Chops that came in second. Prototypes and
This
Brebon
car
that came
drove
in,
like a dream for me.
and Brebon came in third. So congratulations to them. Can't think of the top of the head that was top 3 for GTE. It was me, uh, Mega, and someone else, I think.
That was a fun battle we had though, Mega.
But that, congratulations to everybody that raced and finished the race. And see you next video. Thank you for watching.